A big problem that's arose in our country, shoot, our world for that matter, over the past 2 decades is violent and explicit content in video games being accessed by our youth. Every day, children just entering school, just learning math, just learning the alphabet, are going to friends' houses, or even going home and playing violent video games that contain such explicit content as rape, murder, drug usage, vandalism, and so on. I mean, children 6, 7 years old are being exposed to this stuff. Do you really want our future, our youth to be exposed to such explicit content? I don't either. I mean, this is our future we're talking about. Our future doctors, our future tenants, our future politicians. Shoot, anything you can name it. These kids are our future, and they don't need to be exposed to such explicit content. I believe nowadays people are far too lenient on what they let their children play. I think the government is far too lenient on what they distribute out to the masses. Violent video games are being accessed by children with no problem at all, and I think that's a big problem. So today I would like to give you some statistics on violence in video games and how it affects children. Give you some simple solutions on how to fix it, and give you the benefits of fixing it. So I'll start with the statistics. First, a big misconception people have is that video gamers are typically young. That's not the case. The ESRB reported that almost 91% of gamers are anywhere from 21 to 40, which also pans out to the average gamer being the age of 37 years old. 37. That obviously says that these games aren't being made for children, yet children are still being able to access them. Over 67% of households alone in the U.S. contain video game systems, and kids aging from 2 to 17 have played video games at least once in their life 91% of the time. I want you to think about that for a second. Out of our country, out of the children in it, 91% of them have played video games at one point or another. So just think about the games they played, and think about how many of them could be M-rated. 60% of kids who say they've been bullied or beat up in school have played M-rated video games, as reported by Procom, a company who does research in the matter. Nearly 60% of kids who say they beat up or got in trouble at school, for that matter, have been reported to play M-rated video games. A 2008 study titled Grand Theft Childhood reported that 60% of middle school boys who say they've gotten in trouble or beat up someone or got in fights have played an M-rated video game, as opposed to the 39% who haven't. So now that you have a general idea of just the big effect that violent video games can have on our youth, I'm going to go ahead and give you some simple solutions to fix that. And I mean, these are real simple solutions. First, find an alternative. Let your kid be active. Let your kid go out and play sports. Play board games with your kids. Find something that isn't as violent and doesn't keep them in the house all day. We want our kids to be healthy. We want our kids to be happy. We want our kids to be active. Sports is the best way to avoid something like violent video games. If you insist on letting your kids play video games, make sure they're not playing M-rated or teen-rated video games. I mean, there's plenty of games out there that kids can play that don't contain violence, that will still entertain them. And third, make your voice heard to legislators or to government. Let them know that you don't like your kids being able to access these M-rated video games, and that you really need, you really want your kid to not see or play these games. Some benefits of avoiding violence in video games is our future being successful, our future children not being exposed to violent stuff like this, and statistics such as the ones previously stated will dwindle. I mean, obviously, this is a problem, and it's a problem that needs to be addressed and fixed, and not enough people take it seriously. So basically, to summarize, what I'm saying is, we need to be more aware of what we're letting our children play. We don't need to let these kids play violent video games where they can do any of those explicit acts, and we really need to make our voice heard among the masses. As I previously stated, it's up to you to make a difference. Don't let your kids play these games. Find something for your kids to do. Make your voice known to legislators. Let your government know that this is a problem and it needs to be addressed. I hope I was able to persuade you to make a difference today and help our youth as they grow. Thank you very much.